Hold on.
What's up, guys? Richard here with Travis, and tonight it's guys on GGR. Please stick tuned and listen to some stuff. So pretty much I've been sitting back, and I apologize, guys. I've had a little trouble with the Hangouts to try and get anything kind of sorted out and get through it to the factor where we could start it earlier tonight. But I've had a lot of real life problems going on today and after work problems today, so I had to try and get some stuff sorted out. But I apologize on that half. But tonight's guys' night, and you know what? We're gonna do what we do as guys. We're gonna talk about guys stuff and continue on from there. Travis, how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How'd your week go? How'd your week go?
Uh, hectic, hectic. I want to say,
Hectic. That's
yeah,
a
hectic,
that's 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 a pretty strong word.
hectic. It was hectic. Playing a 16-bit Yukon Trail didn't help at all, by the way.
Hmm.
But other besides just dealing with everyday life stuff, but also Call of Duty decided to come out with their expansion for Exo
Oh yes,
Zombies and their
I've
five new
seen that.
maps. Um, Honestly, I'm very impressed.
Hmm.
Very impressed. If you haven't played the new Exo Zombies, if you have your doubts about the new maps, if you have your doubts about Call of Duty in general, I'm a Call of Duty fan, not a fanboy. I will not boast it over every other shooter game that's ever came out. No, I will not do that. I am a fan because it's a continuous genre that keeps delivering on so and so aspect. It delivers,
Yeah.
but um, Exo Zombies new expansion came out. 4 characters. You have an Easter egg in there. You have zombies that have exosuits. You have zombies that have abilities that will take your exosuit down. You
Hmm.
have toxic zombies. You have the dogs. You have you have security system that gets set up, and the security system will hurt you, and it's always you gotta time that out right, because if you have a horde like right behind you, it's like your last one there, all the zombies are gonna converge on you. Like you're like, oh man, I have no zombies. Next thing you know, you see your teammates going down. All those zombies are coming straight for you. They're all coming for you. There's no even point of trying to save your friends. At that moment in time, they're dead weight. There's so much dead weight.
Hmm.
Um, the hit system is different now too, because normally old school zombies with Treyarch, it was 2 hits and you were down. This
Yeah.
one without the exosuit, I believe it's 3 or 4. Depends on how you get hit. Um, the exosuit provides you with another overall. I got hit 6 times without having jug, and I did not go down. It was
Really?
amazing. Yes, I got hit 6 times with the exosuit on. I did not go down.
But
Um,
how's it favored towards the zombies now? The zombies were pretty hard, and when you got in the later levels, I could say the original Black Ops, a world at war, so to speak. And when you were up like level 70 and all this, it was just nuts. How does it compare? Like, is it like level 4 zombies feel like they're level 10 with the exoskeletons because now they're jumping around and freaking out?
no, oh, all right. Let me put it like this. Level 9, people started dying.
Hmm.
Like, I
I'm
mean,
the
just
one where
dropping
level
like.
3 people dropped. I was like,
Oh no, all right. Well, I mean, they didn't drop off of like stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh my god, my controller did this, or oh my god, I ran in the wrong direction, or oh my god, I ran into your train. My bad. It was no. People just started just getting overran, and it was just
yeah.
done. It was like, oh my god, why, what's going on here? But I can honestly say that the exo zombies do pose a greater threat than any of the other zombies before. Because at round 17, I had a upgraded gun to level 5 and almost went through a whole clip on 2 zombies. Just 2. I have a horde like chasing me. I got to level 20. That's my highest round so far. I've only made it to 20.
So there's no longer any triple digits going out. Like people reaching like 112 and I'm playing for like 6 hours straight.
I don't. You see, that's the thing about it. You can't sit up here and pause the game anymore. Call of Duty stopped letting you pause the game. Like even if you're playing by yourself, you can't pause the game. So it's like, oh yeah, I want to go grab me something to eat or whatever like that. Like people have already found glitches. They've already found like little camping spots to hide at. I think in total there's 6 camping spots that you can go to. But the only 2 that I know for sure are about to get patched next week.
Hmm.
Like they already said they're going to get patched next week.
Like for me,
Um,
I haven't touched the Call of Duty series since actually the last one, not the most recent, but Ghosts. I haven't played
yeah,
Call of Duty since Ghosts, so like it threw me off. I got really like kind of disappointed with Call of Duty series because I was expecting more and bigger, better things. Like when it went from Modern Warfare and then it jumped over to World at War, it was like this great transition, because Call of Duty is known as a World War II fighter, right?
right,
And when it had the Modern Warfare, it's great too, right? You had this great competitive gameplay on both ends. You could play Modern Warfare and you could jump over onto Battlefield or not Battlefield. You could jump over onto World at War, and you could easily switch back and forth between them. And when Zombies came out, that was just
right.
like, this is awesome. This is something where I don't have to try and shoot other people. It's where we can actually work together as a team in the Call of Duty community.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went downhill from there because Modern Warfare 2, right? Great game. Uh, Not so much
Modern
of a
Warfare
big
3.
change to it, right? And then you had what was the Modern Warfare 3 came out,
That was made by Sledgehammer.
yeah, which we all know how they did on that one. They yeah. So then after that,
The storyline was good. The
the
storyline was
the
good,
story
and
the only reason I get the Call of Duty games is to play the storyline now. I got away from the multiplayer. I just after Black Ops,
I didn't
like
play Black Ops storyline.
I played the Black Ops storyline, played the Black Ops 2 storyline, played the Ghost storyline, and I just kind of was like, storyline is great. Don't get me wrong. The Call of Duty storyline is just phenomenally
It's
well
well
placed,
done.
well
Yeah,
produced. But the multiplayer factor, the factor that 90% of the people that go out to buy Call of Duty actually buy this game for, is the reason for the multiplayer. Like I know
right,
the first thing you think is when you pick that up is like, man, I can't wait to try the new guns and just shoot some mothers, right? And then
right.
it just feels the same every time. Now they did something cool and new with this new one, right? You
Yeah,
got exoskeletons. But like I played Titanfall, man, and I'm just like,
it's it's not the same as Titanfall.
no, true, true enough.
Titanfall is really fast paced. Like you had bots coming at you. You had NPCs coming at you one, and then you also had actual players coming at you in the multiplayer for Titanfall. And whereas Advanced Warfare, you sit up here and you actually have time to think about where you're going. When your partner gets shot, all you have to do is turn around and there's the enemy. He's right there.
Hmm.
And me, I play XO, but also play Classic. And Classic is way better. It just takes off the exosuit all together, and you don't have to worry about spawn camping, all that stuff like that. If you play Classic, you will dominate in this game. I'm not gonna lie. If you already like getting like a 3.0 average in XO, you're probably gonna get like a 5 kill death ratio if you play Classic. It's not that hard. Like they didn't
What if you were
complicate
getting a
multiplayer.
63 and 4 in Black
Then
Ops?
then if he was getting like a 63 and 4, somebody needed to recruit you to MLG
I
and
used to
start playing
lock
the game.
down. I used to lock down the B point in domination, man. And these
Oh,
guys would
see?
just run in this one little gap. I would just cut them apart with an M16.
Oh man. Um then
Those years ago when I used to play console all the time. I used to sit this far away from a 50-inch TV screen. Like, you guys see that far? I used to be like the one pixel, the one little pixel that moved. Like I would notice that pixel, and I knew that was like the tip of your shoulder. And I just start cutting into that area, and all of a sudden, like, there's 100 points. And I was addicted to it. I love the Call of Duty series. The Call of Duty series, I don't play it anymore. I digress. I feel bad about that. I do want to jump back into it, but it's gonna take a lot after Ghosts. After Ghosts, it really
see
broke me down.
once again, like we had the clan, we had the GGRC clan,
Yeah.
did clan wars. I will not speak about that. I'm not gonna talk about that.
I like how you're just like, bite my tongue today.
Like when it came down to Ghost, I love the storyline for Ghost. The
Storyline,
advanced,
yes. Multiplayer, no.
yeah. When it came down to Advanced Warfare, I think I love the multiplayer more than I love the storyline. I know it sounds weird, but at this moment in time, if you haven't played it, when you played it, if you have played it, you'll understand my passion and my rage about it is because you started off with the bad guys. It's like the first time ever Call of Duty's ever done it. You start off as a member of Atlas. You started off there. And next thing you know, you have to, it's like a choice that I wanted to have. It's like, nah, I want to stay with Atlas. Bump them Sentinels. I don't care. No. I don't need to. I'm with Kevin Spacey all day. They gave him the world, and I want to be a part of that. They gave it to him. I want to stay there. They didn't give you that choice. You got to switch sides, and next thing you know, you're just in a mind field of just, oh my god, why? Just why did I do this? Like as a character, you're thinking to yourself like, why would I do this? Why couldn't I just stay on the Atlas team, just stay there, Team Atlas all day? They had money, they had the power, they had better weapons, they had everything. Sentinel is like the little uprising group that didn't want them there, and they just got dominated. It was
Oh,
just bad.
no.
It was
It was
bad.
really like that bad?
Yes, it was bad. Like the storyline for Advanced Warfare, it was like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? When is this going to end? When is this going to
And
end?
see that's scary scares me when you say that because like I want to try it for the storyline, but when you're like, when is this gonna end? Like,
No, I mean honestly, try it. Like it's good. Like the missions are great. There's not that there's they try to do the same thing that they did in Medal of Honor. Add those, not the extraction, but the where the slow motion and everything gets all slow and you get to shoot out the people and all that stuff like that. They added a few more of those in there.
hmm
They did little certain kicks of different little battlefield here. You'll see some battlefield. You're like, oh wait, hold up, I feel like I'm playing a little battlefield here. You got some Medal of Honor here at one point in time.
yeah.
Then the storyline gets really dark, like you're playing Gears of War.
Hmm.
I mean, it's interesting how Sledgehammer went with this
I'm
whole
probably gonna
storyline.
pick it up nonetheless. Like, I own a Sony 4, right? So
Right.
I'm probably gonna try that one out. Um, it's just right now I'm still hesitant. Like right when it first came out, and everyone's like, "Whoa, Advanced Warfare, dude!" I was just like,
Yeah.
I got reservations, man. Like I love Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. Trust me, man. I used to hunt. I used to hunt for Kilroy. I used to hunt for Kilroy all over the place in Call of Duty 1 and 2, right? And Finest Hour and all that. I used to hunt for those little Kilroy guys,
Oh
looking over
yeah.
the fence. I used to hunt for those. I was a big Call of Duty fan. But after like it switched from all this okay gameplay and all, and then it just dropped into that, I was like, I don't know, man. I'm tired of
Like
like
so
blowing 60
those
bucks at it.
those kind of did kill a lot of stuff. It
It
did.
it it hurt the franchise, man, and I was really ashamed to see that. Like, I was like, "Oh man, this thing's gonna be," because you think Ghosts, right? And then the first thing you think in your mind is Ghost, right? Like,
Right.
you're going back to this originality and all that. And then all of a sudden you start playing it, and you're just like, "This is kind of trash, man." Like I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're like now they're going in Advanced Warfighter or Warfare, where I'm looking at it going,
How much of this is going
possible
to
to
be like Ghost?
believe. But like I look at it and believable or like to be able to believe in it, right?
Yeah.
So you look at Modern Warfare, accurate weapons. I believe that. World at War, accurate weapons. Black Ops, accurate weapons. Ghosts. The fuck is he shooting at? Or sorry for the swearing, but I'm like, the heck is that?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
Oh
it's
yeah.
a
Most
railgun.
definitely.
Oh, I should have figured out like a man portable railgun. Like okay, like, and then Battlefield did it, and man, that irritates me that they
Nah.
did that. They're like, no, we got a
See,
railgun.
Battlefield. I'm looking forward to Hardline. I'm seeing. No. All right. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
This is where you and I differ as gamers.
I understand this, but the reason why I'm looking forward to Battlefield Hardline a little bit more than I started looking at the other Battlefield genre games that came out. Don't get me wrong, Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. Everybody has their opinion about those. I cannot give you my opinion on that because it would involve me getting a lecture later, and I'm not going to go there. So,
You got
um,
you got someone who
uh,
plays it in the household?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, telling you like it's a little more realistic and bullet drop.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but if I'm on the other side of the map and this guy points right at me perfectly, unless he dialed that mother in, you're not hitting me. Come on. But of course, he can no scope 360 me, and then I drop like a pancake, which is okay. I tried to do that on a range one time, and I got kicked off. Like my sergeant was just like, "Get the fuck out of here." No, I'm just joking. I never actually did the full 360. It was only a 180, and I shot him. But no, as we continue on with this, no,
Was it in the leg? Was it in the knee? Was it in the knee? You
no,
got me
no,
in the
no.
knee.
It wasn't in the knee. It was actually just above the knee. Okay,
Oh,
it was just right in the femur, like that ball
that,
joint
that
that connects to the knee, like
that little
that was
meaty
gone.
part right there.
Yeah.
Oh
If it
man.
was the knee, he would have never been able to be a soldier again.
Right.
I made sure that I was aiming. Okay, I 360 no scoped him. I made sure I knew where I was hitting. Okay, I was like that knee. If I hit him in the knee, man, I ruin his life. But if I hit him just above the knee, he gets about $50,000 in benefits, and I can add another little tag on my kill score.
Right there, yeah. Um Also, why I say this week was hectic, man. Dying Light came out too. Came out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That is probably that came out before I go let me just Resident Evil remastered HD, the first one came out for the Xbox and the new consoles and everything, all digitally remastered and whatnot. It feels like you're playing the old school Resident Evil. It's good. I'd pick it up for $20. I would do it.
I think
Um,
I might have to come down the road.
um, but Dying Light. Whew, when I say a zombie game done right, it's done right. It's got little bits and pieces of Dead Island, but it's not enough. And I'm going to quote my brother. I'm going to quote my brother Sean on this. It's not enough to make it a bad game. It's got bits and pieces of Dead Island in it, but it's not enough to make it a bad game.
That's
And
good. And like I had promise with Dead Island in my heart. Like I was like,
yeah,
this is great, open world, first person. Like this thing's got to be crazy. And then it just got monotonous with that level. The zombies were leveling up. Like, come on, man, just keep them one stasis and just make sure the places you want to go are even harder to get to because you got 50,000 zombies and you run out of tools or stuff. Don't level them up so they're strong, no
right.
matter what. Like that.
And that's where Dying Light accomplishes that at it. They don't level like they do level up, but they don't level up to like the point where it's like, oh my god, no. It's like you go to a certain area that's overly populated with them, and they just mob you. They just mob the hell out of you. I
And
was
that,
checking out people's Twitches like left and right, and people were just going to these little red sections that they had no business going to, and they just got overrun. This is oh my god. I should never have came here. I should have turned back a long time ago. Why is it not light?
you're just
Why is it
instantly
not
like,
light?
I have made a terrible mistake. It's time to go
Oh yeah,
down.
oh yeah, most definitely, most
Like,
definitely.
Doc, 88 miles per hour. Come on, we gotta go back. I'm trying, Marty. But yeah, no, definitely. Actually, I actually jumped in a new game that came out this week too. Stranded Deep. Stranded Deep, another one of
Ah,
those survival crafting games. This one bases where you're in a plane crash and you crash into the ocean. Now, when you crash into the ocean, you have your little inflatable raft. You can paddle around. Now, the first island I reached, I got on the island, and lo and behold, there's frickin' Wilson looking at me. Just, just sitting there, like, just sitting there. Wilson, I'm not sugarcoating this. It was friggin' Wilson. I was just like, I'm Tom Hanks.
How would you? Was the FedEx box there?
No, but
You know,
apparently, like, there's little like shipwrecks and crates that you can open up, but you get a little bit of good gear. Like I found a sledgehammer and one time, and like I killed a shark with a rock axe, swimming
yeah.
after it, hacking at it, which I think they're gonna have to sort that out. I found that if you right click and hold on your mouse button and you drag an item, if you cut down a tree and you drag the entire tree, which you can because apparently you're Superman, so you can lift an entire palm tree and just walk around with it. If you grab this tree at the very far base and you lift this thing up like this, and you're standing above where it's going to lift, you will lift yourself up with the tree.
Oh,
You just start walking forward and you hover over the water. You can hover 15 feet over the water. You can hover 30 over the water. And all that matters is you just like do, 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 do. So you don't even have to rely on your raft anymore, and I believe they're going to fix that. But I was able to like be like, well, how am I going to get that island? Oh, I'm just going to fly there on my palm tree. Oh, excuse me as I go this way. Okay, I'm sorry.
oh man, the
But,
flying palm tree.
but no, it's great. It actually got a great, great crafting system. The cooking system in it is pretty cool too. To cook anything, you actually have to make your fire. Now the fire costs 6 sticks. Now you can either find individual sticks, or you can make an axe with 1 stick and 1 rock and some binding from some type of plant. I can't remember the name of it. But you cut down a palm tree, and then if you cut the palm tree into sections of log, so it's a full palm tree, falls down, you cut off a section, then you cut off another section, then you cut off another section and another section until you're left at the top. As you cut down these sections, then you start cutting down the log, and then the log turns into 4 sticks. So you can turn these 4 sticks into 6 sticks and then have a fire. Now to cook the food, you actually have to hold it above the fire, or you can make an even more advanced fire where you can just place the food in it and it hangs above the fire and cooks, meaning crab or your fish or anything like that. Or in my case, tiger shark steaks. And as you go through it, it's quite interesting to get into it. It's annoying because the islands are not large. It's not like you're on Tom Hanks Island where he's got, I don't know, about a kilometer of island in a square area, right?
Right.
It's more so like 20 meters that way is the other side of the beach, 20 meters that way is the other side of the beach, and 4 meters that way is the end of this beach. So you only have this tiny little area and a little bit of resources. So it constantly, you're going to sit there and you're going to scavenge whatever resources. You got to make a home base island. And the hard part about navigating back to the home base island is once you get out to the next island, every other island looks the goddamn same. So you don't know which one you just came from. So you're just like, was it this one? And you start paddling. And about 20 minutes later, you get to that island. And you're like, I went the wrong way. So you just continue to harvest and do whatever and get some food in you, and then you're like, okay, it's got to be that end. So you paddle over there, and you're like, all right, dump your supplies, paddle back, grab your supplies, paddle back. It's paddling similar. It's just like DayZ's a running simulator. It's just mind-boggling painful. But it's actually quite fun too. It immerses you into the fact of, but it does the same thing as every survival indicating game that is out right now, which drives me insane. The game emphasizes on food being the more of the product than water, and you know what? It should be water should be the hardest thing you can do in the ocean instead of food. I can drink coconut water. Okay, yeah. Granted, you can drink coconut water, okay?
You're not going to survive long on coconut water, though.
It's a natural laxative. You're just going to poop it out faster than you can drink it in.
Right.
But the most painful thing is they're like, you're hungry, you're going to die of starvation, and it hasn't even been 2 days. Now, you can survive, what was it, something like six I don't even want to go correct on this, like, actually without eating any food but having water, you can survive up to like 6 weeks, like fasting-wise, right? Like, as long as you're getting water.
Food, you could, without food, you can go a month without food. You can only go what? I think a week like without water.
Less than a week, especially if you're in a hot temperate zone. Like,
yeah.
But they emphasize food as being your main priority. Like, yeah, okay, trust me, I know if I'm a guy that just got crashed out of a plane, I'm probably gonna be hungry as anything come day 2 and want to kill myself. But I'll still be living. So water is going to be my main necessity because I've been in situations where I've been trained to go without food and go with little water, and you get to that point where you're just like, I am so thirsty right now. Somebody's like, hey man, you could get some like dry granola, and you're like, Dad, I want some water.
I'm gonna say
You would rather drink than eat.
I'm gonna share a quick little story.
Oh,
Went
cool.
on a survival camping trip. This was back when I was about 18. I'm 24 now, so this has been a while. I still remember this to this day because water. We had one restriction was we are not allowed to bring our own water. And in my mind, I wasn't thinking that this was going to be a big deal. But at the same time, I was like, if we're not going to bring any water, I know there's a lake where we're going, and I'm going to bring some, like I'm gonna bring a pot. I'm gonna bring, some salt tablets. I'm gonna bring something to purify that shit because I'm gonna be drinking some water.
Yeah.
And so we're out. I think we're like somewhere in Virginia.
Oh, we
Somewhere in,
actually got a question here. Hold on.
okay.
From Josh Rambo. What is your favorite weapon to use against zombie hordes? We'll jump back just for Josh there. Sorry, Josh. I just seen your question pop up
Um.
now.
And oh, uh,
So, what
it
would be
depends
your
on.
favorite weapon? And like, if you had a choice of any weapon, what would be your favorite weapon to use against a zombie horde?
Are we still in the realm? Are we still in the realms of like games like Call of Duty? We're talking about zombies like
Just
now. We're actually talking about like actual.
any weapon. If you had a zombie horde busting your door down right now, what would be your favorite weapon, man?
I'm gonna go with the Halo Gravity Hammer.
Jesus.
Yeah, that would just
I was thinking more
take out.
realistic, but okay, yeah, that works. I was like, maybe I would use a like a crossbow or Halo Gravity Hammer. Bah! Okay, well,
I'm trying to take it back a whole city. I'm trying to take back a whole city in one foul swoop.
and zombie horde comes rolling down Mordor. I'm gone. Okay, I've seen enough Hollywood movies to know that the military guy doesn't survive when he goes to the you
That
ever
is
see,
true.
it really sucks when you see those movies. It's like the military's coming, right? And they're sitting there and they're like in their Humvees with the 50 cals or so, and like
They're
people are
just waiting
screaming
for it.
by and running for their lives, and there's these guys just like dun, 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 and then next thing you know, like 2 seconds later, they're completely overrun and dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, no, no, thank you, because you know what? Not gonna say all military guys are fit, but a lot of them are. So me becoming a zombie would mean that somebody's got to run really fast because I am going to be down on that.
There's gotta be some 28 days later type stuff.
Ooh, 28
Um,
days later on steroids and with blood doping going on, man.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so back to your story.
So we're sitting out there in the middle of nowhere, and we have no water. We have chips, beef jerky, canned tuna, one packet of mayo, one packet of relish, a Bowie knife, and basically our wits to find food and shit like that, right?
Okay, go across that inventory list again. I'm trying to get this in my head.
Okay. Chips, beef jerky,
Chips, like chips and beef. Okay.
okay. Can of tuna. Well, we had 3 cans of tuna, like three
Yeah.
big industrial cans of tuna. One packet of mayo, like that little packet that you get at like a dispensary that's trying to be cheap with the mayo,
Yeah.
and then like the one little packet of relish.
And one
So you make
relish.
some like, so you can make like a tuna fish salad type thing going on there with 3 packets, like with 3 cans of tuna though.
Mhm.
Somebody really messed this up bad. Mind you, I was like the last person to know because if I had known about this, the only thing I was known was, hey, bring your sleeping bag, bring your tent, and make sure you don't bring any water. So I stocked up on things that were gonna like, get me water essentially quicker because I was like, how long are we gonna be out here? He's like, we're gonna be out here for like 3 days. I'm like, 3 days without water? What are we supposed to do here? I feel the setup coming. These guys don't pack anything. beef jerky gets eaten on the way there. So by the time we get there, we have no beef jerky. Mind you, this is day one, so we have no beef jerky for the next 2 days. There's a stream, there's a lake, and there's fish in there. But park ranger comes and he tells us that it's spawning season and it's a catch and release stream. So now we have no way of catching any fish. So we're like, okay, so how are we gonna make this work? Well, we got squirrels. So we start setting up little traps for like little squirrels. That doesn't last long when you run out of Lay's chips. Day two comes, everybody is like basically like, yo, let's get out of here. We want to go. You know, let's just call it what it is. We can't. We're not gonna survive. We're not doing this. My friend decides to eat the rest of the chips on day two. He has no water. He has nothing. Mouth dry, all types of like just you know how like zombies like start running at you and you get that sound? It's like that. It's like that.
Something like that? I don't know. Either that or I just sound like my ex-girlfriend. But continue.
So day two, I decide, you know what? I'm going to go down to the lake and I'm going to make some water. You know, just for me. Just for me. I'm going to be an asshole about this shit because I saw the setup coming because they set me up. So I come back to the campsite. I have one bottle of water that's about 8-ounce bottle of water. I have about 4 ounces in there of actual like clean water. I am casually
a bottle that size, right?
Basically, yeah.
It's a small bottle.
Yeah. I'm drinking that, just casually, just drinking it. They're looking at me like they are about to rip out like one limb, two limbs.
They're gonna cut your esophagus just to drink the water as it comes
down. Basically. So when you sit up here and you're like, yeah, games need to basically be about the water aspect, trust me when I say I know what you mean.
Yeah, man. Like, so I got a story. This one goes through my military one about water, and the reason why survival games need emphasis water being the main factor instead of food, okay? You can find food anywhere. I can literally go out right now in my backyard and I can find something that will give me calories to just move on. It doesn't need to be considered food, but tree bark, you know what? There's calories, there's nutrients, there's vitamins in it. Not like your daily orange or anything, but there is some. So we're out in the field. We're actually out in a training area in Canada here. And this one is like literally, it's the largest training area within the Commonwealth. So when I say that, it's the largest training area within Canada, Britain, and Australia. It's the biggest training area. And we're out here. We're out like 100 plus kilometers. We're about like 170 kilometers, so over 100 miles in the middle of nowhere. Like, and there's no trees growing here. I'll tell you this. This thing does not grow trees. This is a dead prairie land. This is dead ground. You could not sell this if you even tried. It's like the bombing sites in Nevada, right, where they build those holes and all this.
Yeah.
It's literally that, because there are like 10 trees literally in this area, and they're all plotted on the map with GPS points. Like, these trees are landmarks, because if you do not, like, if you're lost, you look and there's that tree, okay. And you look at the map and like, there's a tree over there. There's a tree back. Okay, I must be somewhere within this like 30-kilometer circle. So it's literally, somebody ran this over like 8 or 9 years ago, and they literally had they hit the one. I don't even know how you run over a tree like out of like the 6 or 10 that are there, but somebody ran it over, and they pulled it back up and supported it with a cement to hold it in place, because it's like, that's a landmark. That thing goes, you mess up the whole system. So we're out there, and this storm happened, and you can watch these storms roll in like from miles away. Like, it's like watching a sandstorm blow in. Like, you see it just coming and coming and rolling in and rolling in, and you're just like, what am I do, man. I can't do anything about this. It's coming. So we're out there and we see these storms going in the distance, like bad storms. It's all flat ground, like I swear to dog. Your dog could run away, and 3 days later you could still pull out the binos and watch him running away. Like it's not that bad. So we're watching these storms go along, and it created this huge like torrent of a flood. And this flood made a river pretty much, and it ran downwards, down to like the 1 degree slope that we were down like over like 50 miles. We were like maybe 100 feet in elevation lower, but because the water would run that way, created this huge torrent, and it flooded out the area, and it cut us off from any type of relief for food, water, and the worst part was the blue Porta-John rockets, the construction workers poopers.
Oh yeah.
Those ran out with 200 people in a camp that they couldn't clean them and like empty them.
Oh god.
There was enough doo-doo to go around, okay?
Basically.
So we ran out of water, and they actually had to fly us in water. They had to like take helicopters, fly in, land, unload jerry cans of water, fly off, fill up new ones, come back, land, and unload these jerry cans of water so we could actually drink. Just for drinking. Not screw cleaning, screw pouring water over your head and getting a quick little shower, screw boiling it for pasta. This was just to drink. There was nothing more, nothing less. This was just so we could survive as people. And this was only a day and a half after the flood cut us off.
Man.
A day and a half. Like to the point where you're sitting there looking at your your canteen or your little plastic canteen, and you're just like, and you're waiting for that one drop to go and land, and you're just like, well, I'm screwed for the next 12 hours. So I understand where you're coming from, where it's just like you're able to sit there, and when you're drinking that water, water is life.
Yeah.
It's already known as that. We already associate life with water because half of our, or more of our body's made up of water than it is matter, right?
Yeah.
So when they turn around, they come out with these games, and it's like food, 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 food. I'm like, man, I want a game where like you're trying to survive in the desert. Just do that. Just do a survival game where you can do it right now. We've done the ocean. We've done the forest, like where you land and you got these naked. Just drop a mother in the middle of the Sahara. Boom, done. Your plane just hits just for some reason. Don't even get in deep into detail. Just go with the Sahara, right?
You don't even need a story off of that. It's just Sahara. Just
call the game Sahara. Perfect. Just Sahara. There we go. I'm plugging a game out to any developer. If you guys create this, please at least give me some love. Call it some love. We're naming it Sahara, and it's a survival game. And you're just gonna be in a plane because for some reason every time you're in a frickin' plane when it happens, you can't be like this guy on a caravan because we're not in the 1950s. Like I'm gonna go check out Egypt.
You can't do a train. Well,
it's gotta be a plane. Or some idiot decided, I'm going to try and cross the Sahara in my car, right? Like, my dune buggy, and it's got like 900 liters of gas, and I'm only going to go like 100 miles. So, you do whatever you do, but guys, get us a game where water is your emphasis for everything. Like, if you got a Bear Gyles pee in a glass and drink it, which will mess up your kidneys, that will just destroy you.
Did you hear about that?
What?
It happened. I remember because I was in school and they was talking about how these guys were like climbing Mount Everest. It was not. I don't think it was Mount Everest, but it was the Appalachian Mountain. And they ran out of water and they started drinking their own urine. And I was young when this happened, and the only thing I could think about was, why would you drink like your? It's already cold. So why would you like unzip? Try to aim, and then drink that. Like
the only thing I can understand. The hell out of me. So it does work. I haven't tested this theory. But with proven fact, it does work, but it is worse for you. Now, if this is like, if your urine is the only thing in the world you got to drink, like
This
I
is a
mean, like
last
the
resort
only thing, like
only thing.
if it's a cup of urine or a cup of poison, man, you best be drinking your urine. But it's gonna mess up your kidneys. It's gonna destroy your internal systems, man. Just doing that. I know the guy
And by the
died.
time you're done, you're gonna have really high blood pressure
Oh, you're gonna
because
be messed up.
oh yeah,
And
you will
hopefully
not be the same
it
person.
buys you. Hopefully it buys you another 2 or 3, 4 hours to get to what you need to find as water. And then, man, it doesn't matter if there's E. coli in that crap. You just suck the stuff back. If it's dirty and brown water, right? As long as there's no dead animals in it, drink it.
Well,
You,
there's a saying in the good old state of DC. Well, not the state, but the capital of DC. If it's brown, flush it down.
okay,
Like
I'm not saying if you see a sewer pipe that smells like shit and it's
no, no. I
pouring
mean that's
from
just the
away from
tap
like the
water.
end of DC.
That's the
Oh,
tap water, man.
if it's brown, drink it down. Yeah,
Yeah. Like
I would say the the one thing if you ever need to
pros
know,
and
and
cons.
this is just information for anybody that ever is out there. If you're in a situation where you have water and you're unsure of it, take charcoal, okay? It doesn't matter if you make a little fire and you get some charcoal. It's simple enough. You just burn some sticks, you got charcoal. There will be charcoal. And you take that and you run your water through it. Like I don't care if this stuff is mud brown. You find a
Yeah.
way, put it in a sock and run it through that with some sand in the sock and the charcoal and some grass or whatever type of string. Make a filter system. I've done this. I've done this in real life. I've turned deep muddy brown water into like
Aquafina.
light, not, well, I wouldn't say aquafina, but like a light tan color. Like to the point where you won't feel dirt and grit in your teeth when you drink it, but you know it's not the cleanest in the world. But if you run it through charcoal, that's to get all the finer stuff out. So make sure charcoal's at the bottom, sand above that, and grass above that. Grass is going to catch all the bigger particles, say like your stones and bugs and stuff like that. When it hits the sand, it's going to catch some of that smaller stuff. And when it goes through the charcoal's actually going to soak it up and bring it out the bottom and get rid of most of the dirt. Charcoal is going to make it black though. Okay, so like it's gonna be this really dark black color, and you're gonna look like you're gonna drink oil, like used oil, and you're gonna say no. But if you drink it, it's gonna be better for you than anything. And you could turn around and say, okay, whatever, I'll just boil it. But if you don't have a way of boiling it, this is the best way. So other than that, there's actually other cool things that I've seen. There is a drinking straw. Now these things are being sold on eBay and whatnot, and they're really cool. They're about $19, $20, at least what I pay for them in Canada. So they're about $20, and these things are, you could stick it straight in. It's like a Brita water filter in a straw. You could stick this thing right in a pond. You could stick it right in the puddle outside your house, and you could just suck back on it and get fresh water. Those I think are some of the crazier things in the world. Um, Another one of them, what was it? I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to think of it. I had another really cool one that I was thinking of. Somebody was showing me. Ah, darn, I can't remember it. I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't remember it. But yeah, for water, I really want a game that's based around water. I want a game that is able to not emphasize on food being the main hunger point. You get water in there and you hold it that way, you're gonna be perfect.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I know I wasn't here for a while.
Oh, that's all right. I just continued on. I was telling him about a water filter that they sell now on
Oh,
eBay. It's
yeah,
like
the
you just stick it
straw.
in a pond. You could stick it in your toilet. You could stick it. Well, I wouldn't recommend sticking it in your toilet, but you could just like stick it in, suck back, and then to make it easier. And then I was also talking about games, just to be the ones that you really want to emphasize for being water-based. Like try and survive, get the water that you need, get it pushed in so you don't have to worry about food. Like food, I could go hungry to sleep. Like if I didn't eat, I'm pretty sure I'd still be able to function 3 days later without eating. I'd still be able to get up, still be able to move around. But then you get these games where it's like if you don't eat for 6 hours, you're dead. Whatever. That's not realistic. I don't like that. It's completely bullshit because it's not true. I, I've gone longer without a meal and still done more hard work than I ever thought I could. But they always had water. They always had coffee. They always had some type of drink to keep you going. Like, I don't know about you, but hot fruit punch, and I'm talking like the Kool-Aid mix for fruit punch, like that powdered pre-fruit punch mix. You take that stuff in the middle of winter when you're dead tired and you're just like, I can't do anything, and you take that Kool-Aid powder mix or whatever, and you have that warm, like coffee hot warm, and you drink that stuff, I give you 100%, you're gonna just jump out of your seat. And it's weird. Like, yeah, you think, okay, well, why would I drink hot fruit punch? Well, if you're outside, you're freezing your butts off, and you turn around and drink something hot and sweet and warm, like hot and warm, and like, it's the most invigorating feel in the world. It's painfully good. Like, I've done everything from eating a cup of soup with a packet of coffee, with sugar crystals, with juice crystals, with the hot chocolate, all in one cup. Because of the cold weather was so beautiful to me and I didn't have time to turn around and actually make every individual little thing. It's called the Ranger coffee. You just kind of all throw it all in at once and then you just suck it back and it just becomes this it's a horrible taste, but once it's in you, it's the calories, the sugar, it's everything you need. Hi Travis. You look like you're sitting down to say hey or something.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, can you do me a favor? I just gotta quickly take 2 seconds away, and hopefully the viewers don't mind.
Okay.
All right, so let's go on with talk about whatever you want to talk about, and I'm gonna jump back, and I'll be right back. Sorry, guys,
All right.
guys, night, and I gotta drink the main vein, you know.
Let's talk about water. um. Okay. So, man, it's left up into my hands to entertain you guys. I'm not that entertaining. I guess I would. I don't know. I am me. That's some people find me entertaining. Some people don't. Um. But speaking of, other to answer your question and like, Call of Duty wise, if you're talking about the advanced warfare, everybody's trying to get the SPAS 12 from the 3D printing box. Everybody's trying to get that. And basically you want to upgrade that, and it is it's not unlimited like you would think it is, especially the EA4, the laser gun that they added to the multiplayer before they came out with Exo Zombies. Um, that's not unlimited. It actually does run out of bullets. It's timed. It's everything else like that. The EM4, the laser gun, is actually something that you need for a part of the Easter egg. I know how to do the Easter egg. YouTube, man, YouTube. That's all I gotta say about it. It's just YouTube. Um, it wasn't like I sat up here for like 16 hours and like scavenged, because I used to do that, and I stopped. I stopped doing that. It's easier just to get it from YouTube, and then anybody's like, hey, jump into a party and like, hey, you guys want to do I want to do this, Eric? And it's like, yeah, all right, cool. You gonna listen? You gonna talk? Nah. All right then. So we're just gonna go for high rounds here. Okay, cool. Um, but as also, man, I don't see know here. Um, like you have multiple multiple different zombies that come at you and they attack you vigorously, the exo ability that the zombies basically get is kind of like a Superman punch. They come out of the line, out of nowhere, and they just come directly at you with like this amazing Superman punch. And if it connects, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get pretty red. Um, but Dying Life is, oh my gosh, that's just great. That is it's just so like the zombie dream come true.
All right, so what I miss?
It's basically like re-answering the question of like what actual weapon I would actually use in the Advanced Warfare zombie map.
Oh, in the Advanced Warfare zombie map, yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
because
know. I haven't played it yet.
yeah, I mean, instead of like the gravity hammer, I'm pretty sure he was like talking about like the actual like Advanced Warfare, like what do you use for a mob of zombies? Like besides, I like to make things go boom. 4th of July is kind of like my favorite holiday because like cops don't care if you start blowing stuff up. Here, they don't care. Other places, they kind of care, especially like when it's not 4th of July, and
Exactly, exactly.
you decide to take a couple of bottle rockets, and you have a frozen lake, and you decide to blow some stuff up. Hey, it's all good. It's all in good fun.
Mine starts out on the first, right?
Right.
So like, we're so close together when we celebrate our holidays, like it's ridiculous.
But how in the world did that happen? I don't know what's.
Okay, apologies for that. I randomly got cut off. Hopefully we're still live.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, that was weird. Um, no, like we're so close together. I remember one time I was sitting there and I turned around and I had a fireworks display, and me and my buddies we went out and we saved up like 3 months of pay for just for the Canada Day, which is our version of the United States Day, right?
Right.
And we set up this huge elaborate display with timed fuses and switches and everything and music. We actually had more people come to our little display than the town that was doing their display. It was ridiculous. We had firefighters there. We had fire extinguishers. Like the firefighters, like you can't do it. Like no, we got fire extinguishers here, 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 here. We got these people watching with fire extinguishers. Like, are you drinking? No, we won't be drinking until after the fireworks are going. And it was crazy because we had like 60 plus people watching this, where I've never had that many people come out just for normal bottle rockets and your little sparkler sprinkles and like your all the little like small funnels and whatnot that you can buy legally
Right.
over here in Canada. Because I know in the States, oh my God, the fireworks out there, yeah, it just blows my mind what you guys can buy. You're just like, hey, I'm gonna buy, and then it's, you got like a 900-pound mortar ready to go and explode a 15-foot or 50-foot starburst in the sky, and you're just like, holy crud. Where we get like maybe a half a pound mortar and it pops like a little starburst, like maybe the size of my head.
Yeah.
So we set up this huge display and we get just as crazy with it. I love it. I love anything about being able to go out with fireworks, especially when you get those big displays where they put them out on the water or whatnot, and they got the music going to it, going over the water, and you can just hear it. Other than when you see, the only best part would be seeing fireworks factories exploding, even though that's dangerous, but it's
I
still pretty.
mean, it kind of well, a local gun shop around here caught fire last year around I want to say before 2 weeks before like Halloween. I want to say maybe not 2 weeks before my Halloween. It probably happened like early October, but local gun store caught on fire and happened to catch it on live across the street from the gas station. And as it was burning, the cops got there and the ammunition started spraying out. And you see cops like ducking over their cars and barrel rolling, like actual, like, yeah. That's about as close to a fireworks show I kind of want to get to, like a fireworks factory like burning down or something like that. 'Cause this is live ammunition. These are bullets going off.
Well, the
this
one
stuff
thing
will
I can
kill
say
you.
for those cops is, yeah, it's good that they were ducking and rolling. Now it depends with the live ammunition going off. You gotta imagine, right? Ammunition only works in a certain situation. Uh, you got your cartridge, right? And you got your
Right.
projectile, which sits here. Now, if the cartridge is just burning and there's nothing holding the back end of that cartridge in place, that projectile is not going like really that far or that fast enough to cause major bodily harm. Usually, like I've had cook-offs before where and they pop away. They go maybe a meter, meter and a half, 2 meters tops. Still pretty scary when you get a huge blistering fire and this stuff just starts flying and the
That's what it
explosion
was.
throwing it. I could understand that, yeah.
That's what it was. And the place is it has its own like kerosene
Mm,
heating type thing. So it
okay.
became this whole like
Just
yeah.
just a pretty decent scary situation. Hey puppy.
um but yeah, Yukon Trail, 16-bit. Played it for I want to say I gave it 4 hours. It was during the time of American Dad and Family Guy that I was watching on Netflix. I gave it about 4 hours. It still aggravated me, but it was a 16.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It was really bad because I don't think I played the actual like Oregon the Yukon Trail
Yeah,
because
I think you might have played Oregon Trail. I'm not sure.
it was definitely like 16-bit. It looked like old school Mario, like pixel brick by brick by brick by brick.
That would be the
Um,
Yukon. Yeah.
okay. Um,
Did
so
you go to get gold or did you go to settle a new land?
oh man, first hour went to go get gold.
Yeah.
Everything was actually working out this time. Within that first, I was like, all right, everything's good. Everything is working out how I want it. Then I messed up
Oh no.
because I walked away from my computer. Decided to walk away from it to go get something to eat.
New, 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 new. New,
I
new.
come back and I've been robbed.
Yeah.
Thoroughly, thoroughly robbed. Like you remember they had the little naked man and he's just jumping up and down.
Mm-hmm.
That happened.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, second hour decided to go, start a settlement. I got killed.
I believe it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I think the other time I went into town. It was already I went to another town. Like you know how you start off, like you're about to leave and you're like crossing through. There was a
Yep.
town that I had gone to, and in the town, they give you the option of buying, extra supplies and all that stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I bought, I think I bought like extra beef and a couple extra grains,
Yep.
and I get there and the stuff spoils.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for this stuff. If that stuff gets rotten, that
Like
stuff gets rotten, man. You gotta eat that stuff quick.
I forgot about it. Like I forgot that it did that. So yeah,
Oh.
so like I said, I gave it 4 hours. I gave it 4 hours in between Dying Light and the new Exosuit Zombies
All
and
the other
playing.
crazy stuff that can draw your attention, yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Um, between all that, I gave it 4 hours, and it was just like it was a good nostalgia of
You
old
you know
school
what?
gaming.
You know what? Because you're saying you only gave it 4 hours and I only gave it five, I think we need to redo it. We
You want
have
to
to
redo
get gold. We
it?
have to get there, get gold, and compete on who can get a good settlement claim or a good claim. If you don't walk away with at least a jar of gold dust, we failed.
Oh, dude, I
That's our
already
that's
told you how.
my challenge to you,
I
right?
already told you how I felt about this whole
Oh,
ordeal.
oh, I know, but we still haven't got any gold, man.
Yeah, that's true. That
Like
is true. We
I
haven't got
made
any
it,
gold.
I made it halfway up the Devil's Peak or Devil's Trail or some dark apocalyptic named mother or out there trail that like kills everyone and whatnot and anything you could find. But I do believe that we need to actually turn around and get there. And it doesn't matter what set I'm like what claim I hit. I'm gonna look at a couple and I'm just gonna plop on one. I'm gonna grind it out for whatever gold I can get, and that's it. Once it's done, that's my gold rush.
Okay.
And then
All right.
you gotta do the same, and we'll get through it. I died like I don't want to talk about how many people died on the boat. I decided to take the boat, man. Like half the people died in a storm, and like all my supplies got lost. And then I go and
Oh,
I got like $15 to my name, and I buy my like measly one strip of salted beef, and I can't. So we're gonna continue to try this. But
we're
anyway,
gonna
I'd
try
like
this.
to talk about other things too. We got the giveaway. The giveaway. We're gonna
Yes.
when I believe it was the end of the month, February, that we're gonna be doing this giveaway,
Yes.
and it is for a handmade Batman wooden carving, hand painted too. Actually, this thing is really awesome. If you guys check out the Gamers Geek Radio Facebook page, we've got some pictures up of it. It is beautiful artwork for surprisingly. At first I was like, oh well, I don't know, and then I looked at it. I'm like, I wouldn't mind having that in my place. Like, what's that?
Yeah.
Batman over there, man. Like that's my Batman. What's up?
Oh yeah.
Oh, now I want it, but we're gonna give it away. So all you have to do is go check out the Gamers Geek Radio Facebook page. Leave a like, leave a message up on that, or send a message, send a post like saying, "Hey, I want to get in on winning this." Right? Like easily and peasy enough. And you know what? We're gonna find a way. We're gonna enter you guys in a draw, and we're gonna get this thing out to you. This is the guys' night giveaway for the first start, and we're gonna get into a little more elaborate stuff. I got some games I'm gonna be doing the giveaway for the guys' night later on after I get back in February or March. I'll be doing a giveaway before I leave late March, so we're gonna get that going. But first, we got this cool little doll. Well, I don't want to call it doll because that just makes it seem unguy-like.
It is a
This
what
cool
is
Batman carving.
it's
Yeah,
a
that's
it's,
manly.
it's a totem. It's a tone.
Totem. Totem.
Totem.
Anyway, this thing's pretty cool. Actually,
Totem.
I really like the painting detail that's gone into it, and you know what? You guys gotta check this thing out. Go to
Oh,
Gamers Geek
yeah.
Radio Facebook page. Check it out. If you guys just put in a message, put in a comment, say, hey, that's all right, or what's it made
This
of?
doesn't cost you anything. You
And this
don't
is
have to
free
pay.
stuff.
This is free stuff. It's a free giveaway.
Yeah. Like if you think it's cool and you're like, man, I wouldn't mind having that, it's free. I don't even know if I can spell free, but it's free, okay? FR3EE. So anyway, guys, pretty much I'm gonna end the show very around here because it is getting way past the time that we were supposed to end. We were only supposed to go for an hour, and I
Yeah.
love talking, man. I talk too much, trust me. That's why I can't
Right.
hold a relationship. But anyway, you should shut up now.
Oh
No, I'm
man.
not gonna shut up. I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm gonna leave. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep talking. Bye. Okay, have a good time. Whatever. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so from me, Richard with Gamers Geek Radio, this is gonna be it for tonight. From me, Travis.
I love you all, geeks, gamers, and nerds from Gamer Geeks Radio and GamersGeeks.tv.
Oh yeah, GamersGeek.tv. Oh, by the way, I did something guy like today. I know we were saying this earlier, but
Yeah.
The biggest guy thing that I did this week, I know I wasn't around on posts. I haven't been keeping up in order with some stuff. I've been kind of bad. I'm sorry. I got myself a baby girl.
Let's see. If you don't know what a baby girl is, then
It's called Sheila, to name
mm,
her after her sister, Shelby. 67 Mustang Coupe. I own.
and that's cherry right there. The 67. Me personally, I like the 69. That's my old school. That's my go-to. It's the
Mhm.
69 Shelby GT 500. If I had the money, I'd probably get it, but instead, I'm trying to get my hands on that 2015.
So anyway, if any of you guys are auto fans and all that, I'm gonna be posting up on Gamers Geek TV and Gamers Geek Radio on Facebooks, my progress with Sheila. She's a rebuild. She's a project car. She's got some worn out inner and outer panel or wheel wells. Her rear trunk panel needs to be replaced. She's got no interior whatsoever other than the original bucket seats. No bench seat in the back. She's got no glass, but I'm going to keep a video blog post and a picture post and a normal blog. And I'm going to post this up on the Gamers Geek Radio Show and actually on gamersgeekradioshow.com on our actual web page. And please do check that out. And I'm going to show you guys my rebuild of a 1967 Mustang Coupe.
That's gonna be
And
one hell of a ride.
I'll update everyone what I've done each week through the guys' night weeks to see how you guys like it. So I actually have somebody else to bring in their show really quick before we end it off. And this is Miss Lady Rage herself. The leading beautiful woman who's founded both me and Travis for the Gamers Geek Radio Show. Hopefully she can get in. So that's one thing that I think I'm going to bring to the show from now on is actually each week while I'm around and being able to work on Sheila herself, I'm going to update at some point during Friday night's guys' night shows my progress with Sheila, how she's doing, what I've done to her, what I've helped her through with, what struggles we've had and whatnot, and just to bring a little bit of a more of the guyly like thing, like you think guys, you think cars, you think anything like that, right? You think games, you
Yeah.
think sports, and it's bad to say that in an open sense, but you think of that, right? So one second. So here we go. And I'm going to add Miss Lady Rage herself. So as it goes, I'm going to add a little blog post in there. I'm pretty sure you're going to be you know what, Travis? I really, really want you. What rank are you in Call of Duty right now?
As like what?
As like your multiplayer.
Oh, it's 50.
You're level 50? When you
Yeah.
get to hit Prestige?
I'm not prestiging. It's 50 levels I have to get through on this thing. I'm not prestiging.
No, no, no. You're going to Prestige, man.
No, I'm not. You know, like prestiging in this new Call of Duty takes away too.
No,
Nah.
no, no, man. No. I want you to get to Prestige level. Like, to be able. So, let's
Oh
go.
no, I'm able to prestige.
Oh, no, no, no. I want.
I just haven't prestige. Like I can hit the prestige button in prestige.
Do it.
I just,
Do it.
I don't. No.
Do it. Trials of max prestiging. Come on. I'm gonna be working on a muscle car. I need you to do something like struggling and painful. Like, yeah, you got all your guns and all this, but like, come on, you can do it.
It's
Oh, here
struggling
we go. We got
painful.
Miss Lady Rage.
This lady Rage herself is here.
She's got some more info on the giveaway, guys. So let's go. I'm able to prestige. Oh no no no! I just have it prestige. Like I can hit the prestige button in prestige. Do it. I hear a slight echo. Do it. Trials of max prestige. Come on. I'm gonna be working on a muscle car. I need, hello, Miss Rage. Like struggling and painful. Like yeah, you got all your guns.
Oh
And all
no, you
this,
can hear that, can't you?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we can.
Haha.
No, that's all right. The
Yeah.
viewers get to have a double take of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I had muted me.
That's quite all right.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that that was a handmade wooden figurine statue.
Figurine statue.
That's
We're gonna
that's
call it a totem.
A totem. That sounds awesome. So, it was handmade out of North Carolina here.
Oh, that's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, the gentleman's down by Jacksonville, North Carolina,
Hmm.
and I gotta find his business card, but he does all kinds of these totems. Like he does the Marvel series, the DC series. He does some games, and I just posted it on the page. It's gamersgeek.tv on Facebook. So
So there you go, viewers. Gamersgeek.tv on Facebook.
and he's really cute. He's like 3 inches tall.
So he's a nice little. Oh, that's
yeah,
even cooler.
yeah. He's a little
That you can
chibi.
actually put on show. When I looked at the photo, I thought he was like, like at least like pillow size, like a pillow size.
He's a chibi. He's a chibi Batman.
Yeah. Oh, or the little chubby bottles. Remember those little chubby pop bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like a little version of a 2 liter, but that's even better because actually you could put that anywhere. You got a shelf. Oh my God! And the knickknacks I got on shelves right now. Yeah.
Oh man.
Now I'm
I
gonna
got
go.
Marcus Phoenix there. Sub-Zero there. I got a Raditz over there. I got a Gohan. I got a Goku.
I got
a
Snake.
Nappa.
I got Raiden. I got a Metal Gear Rex. I got a Metal Gear Ray. Which one's that? A Mustang. Yeah, of course. I I got a bunch.
I see in my basement. I have all little types of goodies, including this right here. This little pink Power Ranger from the movie.
Pink.
this
All right,
is the
hold on.
original Body Morphin pink
Now
Power
I know
Ranger.
we're still alive, so I'll be right back. My dog just ran away because I moved my chair. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you something that I still got.
This is gonna get real geeky in like 5 seconds. It's about to be a nerd off right here.
I can't wait to see what he's coming back with. Now,
Now the question is, does this man ever come out of his box?
That's Solid Snake Collection 2. Oh man. Oh
I never come out of my box.
oh. That's
I
well played, sir.
I
Well
I will
played.
never take Snake out of his box. Snake belongs in a box to creep past everyone.
Well played, sir. Well played.
So anyway, as anybody watching the show or anybody rewatching the show from in the future, because this is the past, pretty much, yeah, you can tell that we're gamers, geeks, and nerds. And apparently, one of my buddies tonight said after we took my car off the trailer, my new car, he said, "Congratulations, you're not a gamer, geek, nerd anymore." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're a musclehead now." I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. Now I live in two different worlds."
Exactly.
I am a gamer, I'm a geek, and a muscle.
musclehead.
Plus, I got a crotch rocket, so I guess I'm preppy too. I don't know.
No, crotch rockets don't make you preppy.
I don't know what they make you. What is the crotch rock like? Where does that define?
That's
Like-
bike life.
That-
Like
I don't know. Like you got crotch rocket guys, and then you got like old Harley guys, and then you
if you
got
had like a moped, that'd be a whole different thing. See what I'm saying? No offense to anybody that owns a moped. I just realized it. Anybody like Mopeds are fast, like, but when it comes down to actually like something that goes like 200
Okay,
in
I
between the
apologize.
legs.
I'm saying this in a guy's term, and this is something I've heard before. People may hate me to say it. Mainly women. Mopeds, they're like dating. Ah, God, I can't say it with later age here. All right, screw it. I'm gonna go right out. But this is not my opinion. This is something that somebody told me, and I thought it was kind of funny. Okay, so when you have a moped, it's like having a really really heavy set girlfriend or anything like that, like a dependoponimus, and they're fun to ride, but you never want to have your friends catch you riding them.
See, you got that from that came from Archer. That was a
And
line that was used in
I
Archer.
got I got that from a warrant that told me that because he's seen the Archer before I even got to it, and I
That came
thought
from
that was
Archer.
hilarious. That is hilarious.
Um, yeah,
But
but
I
hey,
don't think I'd mind getting caught. I actually got caught riding one in Mexico, and I didn't mind it. It's actually fun. I
I
went down to
mean, it's
Mexico. I
fun.
rented one. I was just like, woo! I was also drunk on tequila,
Going
but
down to Key West, man.
yeah.
Mopeds. That's the easiest way to get around them. I'm not gonna lie, it just really is, and that's the
Well,
only
like
thing they're
what?
gonna
It's
let
like
you rent.
$2 a freaking day, man.
Yeah,
Keep the
like they let
tank
you rent
filling up.
them, and but yeah, I'll tell
By
you
the way,
what.
you look amazing in this light. Just trying to be friendly, but you look awesome. You no longer look like a lemon.
I mean, it's because of my phone. Like my phone has better lighting than my iPad. Like
I don't
seriously,
know.
it
For
does.
some reason, I feel like I'm really red. Like, are you guys catching that? Like, I feel like my screen is
Yeah,
really red.
you have a little like tannish hue to you.
Well, I am tan. I can verify that. Here, how about? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
So what the secret is? I have because I have another screen with some red and blue on it, right? Like my background. I have to open up a white web page like Google and scroll downwards till it's nothing but bright white light, and then bright white light over here, and then the camera. It's
Magic.
I was wondering why. I was like, what? Like, literally, watch. Okay, watch my skin tone change when I change the page. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Like, do pages down, pages down, pages down, pages up, pages up, pages up.
See, this is just because of my phone.
This is just so showbiz, guys. This is just general directing.
Yeah.
Except you can see that there's a shadow right here, and I don't like that shadow. It's giving me my tan. Or it just looks like somebody did something really weird and just like. Anyway, so guys, I thank you very much for watching. Pretty much, I'm gonna end the show by saying please do check out gamersgeek.tv on Facebook. Please do check out our
Website.
My tongue's not working today.
Check out our website at
GamersGeekRadioShow.com. Yes. My tongue wasn't working. I was just trying to say stuff, and it was everywhere. It's like when you try to tie your shoes when you're really, really, really not sober. You're just like, and there's still two different shoes. What? How to?
Yeah.
Travis knows what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ever try to tie your shoes when you're extremely not sober?
No.
Turn around, it comes out empty, and you're just like, all right, screw it, I need Velcro. Maybe that's why all the
I have polo boots that have zippers on them. Yeah. Things just got awkward. Yeah.
just awkward
Yeah.
cough. Just
I mean, it makes everything a lot easier though. Like people can't get you with that old "oh your shoes on side" joke. They can't get you with that. Like,
I got guys with you dropped your pocket.
seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or your socks untied.
Oh.
I've got
Man.
people with, hey man, your socks untied, and then, really?
I grew up in nothing but pranking. So I got to be on my toes like 24/7.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, please do check out next week's show. Me and Travis are gonna continue the Yukon Trail because we still haven't hit gold dirt. We haven't hit pay dirt yet. I honestly think we should continue until we hit pay dirt. Because if we don't, you know what? What's the point of playing the Yukon Trail if you don't even get gold? You want to go Oregon Trail and shoot buffalo? Job well done. Actually, crap. That reminds me. So after we were talking about the Oregon Trail and Yukon Trail, I actually went and I decided to rewatch Dances with Wolves.
Oh man.
I forgot how long that goddamn video was.
Why?
It's a good video.
It's a good movie. What is that? It's
or
Kevin
something
Costner,
hours
right?
long.
It's Kevin Costner, right?
Yep, Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie. I actually really enjoyed it. Rewatching it, and it just got you in that feel, ready to go. And then 2 hours later, you're just kind of like, is this thing over yet? So you just kind of, well, maybe it'll be over in like 10 minutes or so, and you sit and you watch, and then you look at the clock, and it's like an hour later, you're like, is this thing over yet? All right, I'm going to use the washroom, I'll come back. Should be done like the next 10 minutes, and you sit and you watch, and then another hour goes by,
That's the movie that never ends. It just feels like it just goes on forever and forever and forever.
Sort of like that never-ending song.
Yeah. It's never ends.
Copyright. We can't really do that.
No.
It goes on and
No.
on. Viewers. Some asshole started singing it, not knowing what it was. No, I know. I changed the lyrics. See, so now it's not the same song. It's kind of like when people rip off other songs, right?
It's a sample.
Yeah, sample. Yeah, a remix. Technicality. Yeah.
Oh, you can't get royalties from remixes.
No.
So, have you let your viewers know that we're still looking for more hosts for Guys Night?
Actually, no. I thank you very much, Lady Rage. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We actually are looking for more tongue not working again. More hosts for Guys Night, and the reason being is because we need more hosts. I want more people. Gamers Geek Radio. We want more people in here to be able to go and do a Guys Night with, well, more than just mine and Travis's opinions. Not that there's anything lacking between those opinions, but really, I'm retarded, and so it doesn't friggin' work out that way. But if you take
I'm not as funny as him.
But
we lack in certain areas. He's funny. I come with like random information
comes
of
with, like,
the
the logic.
console world. You know, I come out of my little cloud of my Xbox One and float down the good knowledge.
Just like, hold on, let me unplug from my controller. Sorry, what was that? But no, the thing is, we're actually looking for more hosts. If you guys are interested as being hosts with the Guys Night radio show podcast, please do let us know. We're looking for more insight, people who we could talk to, relate to. Like you guys come and you hear me. I'm upgoing. I'm very upbeat, and I do that because I love this show. And like tonight, yeah, okay. So I had to pick up a car. I had to pick up a Mustang, whatever. Big thing in my life, like a very big point in my life. But I was also on the phone worried about not getting here in time for the show, and we had some miscommunication. I thought it was going to be 9 o'clock tonight that I was going to be able to do, and sometimes got bumped around and whatnot. But I was worried, and I wanted to get on here for the show to be able to talk with you guys, to be able to make this something that is more than nothing, so to speak. I want you guys to be able to rely on me. Even when I come down to my short faults and mess up with stuff, I want to be able to show up on this show and be able to talk with you guys, have you guys entertained, have you guys being able to chat with me, having everything that is tiny to the biggest portion that you could ever find in this show. And so when I come here and I go, hey guys, we need people to talk to, the reason being is not because we don't have enough to talk about. It's because we want more opinions. We want more of a view base. We want somebody who just straight out is right on the left end and just wants to talk about a certain genre. We want somebody who just doesn't stop talking like me. We want to have these bigger emotions that go on in the show. And I want, to be honest, my actual want from this is us to be a bigger community, a bigger family, a bigger group. And I want to be able to host guys' night and have more than just me and Travis. I want us to be like 8 to 10 to 12 to 15 to 20 guys, which will be really crowded and hectic. Yes, I understand. But I want that. I want this big group of guys where when it's
We want to be able to shut Google. We want to be able to shut Google down. Basically, that's
yeah,
what we're trying
we
to
want
do
to
here.
crush Google Chrome down and just say, hey, our host night is our night. And we want to have so many people on and being able to go, yeah, let's talk about this. And then have 15 different opinions on the board where like one guy will be like, well, what about, blah, blah, and have somebody cut him off like, no, man, you're kidding me, and just turn into this big debate. We want to turn it into politics, not real politics,
Real
but
politics?
game
No.
geekery. Like, okay, well, we need another like 2% on the food budget for the school cafeteria, and then everyone loses a crap. No, I wanted to be like, hey, man, I'm really enjoying this game because of this. And it's like, man, what are you talking about? That game is so bad. And what are you talking about? And I just want like people to throw in chairs, and I just want people to turn around and bash and just get really evil with it. But at the end of it, we can all come to an agreement where it's like, you know what? This is a great show. Because you get to see emotions. You get to see the truth behind every one of us. I don't think that people come to this show to just listen and go, oh, okay, so that's what they think of this game, right? I want you to sit there and be like, yeah, so he thinks that this is a good game because of this, this, and this. Okay, cool. But he thinks it's a bad game because of this. But he thinks it's a good game because of this. And then we'd start picking into the minor details. We start picking apart that turkey and getting the final little pieces of meat ready to go right on your plate. We're carving into the bone almost. We're gonna make soup stock from the carcass, and we're gonna turn it into this great, great, great thing. That's what I want out of this. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I want.
But not just games. I mean, there's like so much geek stuff out there. There's Star Wars, there's comics, there's movies, there's books. We want all of you guys that like different things to come on and just chat about whatever's on your mind.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, go ahead.
I would really love to see this turn into like the Geeks Roundtable. Like, we need your support, and especially on guys' night. Come on, how many times are y'all like outside just chilling with your friends, or you're just at home and you're just like, man, I wish I had talked to somebody about games. We're here, guys' night, right here. Let's do that. Let's talk. We're here. Let's do it.
Like, I know we stumbled a little bit tonight on tonight's question. What would be your most favorite weapon in a zombie apocalypse? And we're gonna get that sorted out so we don't stumble on these questions. So we don't end up missing these questions and then looking at them and going, "There's a question." I'm gonna get a actual ping system. It's pretty cool. I was searching it while we were doing the show, but I got a ping system getting set up right now, and it's 68% installed. So pretty much when anything comes through, it's going to ping me in the ear, and it's going to let me know, hey, there's a question, so we can jump right on top of this. Like, I'm going to strive to make this better, and I just want you, like the viewers, to know that us as the GGR team, me, Travis, Lady Rage, we got Catherine? Christine. I keep messing up Christine and Catherine. But
we have the Christine and Kristen.
Oh, that's Christine, Kristen, and Cat. Okay. Anyway, so on that spectrum, on the ladies' night, they can mess with all the problem with getting name changes going down because it's KKNC, like it's just all over my head. Gone. Bye. So the thing that I want is to be able to turn around. We want to bring you guys the best content we possibly can, and we're gonna bring it across with everything from. One of my friends just showed me this really cool thing today. It was like a 2,000-piece Lego set that builds you the drop ship from. What was it? It was a drop ship. A recent movie, very cool. I want to say it was like Halo style. Anyway, just a recent dropship. Actually, no. It was the one from Live, Die, and Repeat. Live, Die, and Repeat
Okay.
with Tom Cruise, and it was a dropship somebody created out of Lego pieces and redid the one that like they go in, they drop the guys out. I was like, that is pretty cool. And he showed me these links on it, and I was like, man, like for
Mhm.
people to turn around and do that. So if you guys got anything geeky or gamery that or like general nerdy that you want to talk about, now if you start talking quantum physics, I'm not going to be able to understand you, but I'm pretty sure I can Google search whatever you're talking about and then bullshit my way through it. But
Yeah, I
but
will fake it until I make it.
but I will honestly let you know I'm bullshitting my way through it because there's truth behind I don't know, patriotism, like for a show,
Yeah.
for what's going on. Like if you want an honest opinion, ask anybody from GGR. I'm
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
No, our motto is um, honesty, honor, and respect. So
Honesty, honor, and
you,
respect. Repeat.
everybody on here will give you the straight up opinions, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
And there's one more thing. I know I didn't tell you to mention it. Sorry, my bad. We're looking for artists. I need original artwork.
If any of you guys are good with any type of artwork capability, please do contact us. No, we just might be the next big thing on internet. And you know what? What could it hurt? What would it really hurt to come and check us out, to submit some stuff, to even post and say, hey, you know, I like even if you have a single small little doubt where you're like, I'm not that good, or there's so many better people, just you know what? Try it out. You you
I
never
really,
know.
I don't think that really matters. I really don't think that matters.
Yeah.
It's your art, and you want to get out there. Come see us. We'll do it. Some way, some form. Because somebody's gonna like it.
Guaranteed.
Even though you might not think it's like the best out there, somebody's gonna like it.
I drew a picture of a sad banana and people liked it. It was just a banana reversed with the face on the outside. People liked it. It looked like Bert and Ernie. It was weird.
Like I used to do own screenplays for anime and storyboards for anime and all that stuff. Like I did a lot of stuff regarding anime, and I never thought it was gonna be good. And then, so, you know, like I had people like, "Hey, when are you gonna do this? When is it gonna actually become real?" And I just kind of just put it on the back burner. It hasn't taken off yet. And then I felt like somebody was gonna steal it, and then I just didn't do it. So it's yeah. But that's mine. That's my whole little situation with art and everything else like that. But hey, if you think that somebody does not like your artwork, it's not true. Somebody will like it, especially if you are a graffiti artist, if you are abstract, if you think outside the box. You are welcome. You're very much welcome.
Always.
Hey Richard, when will you be done with that War Machine game? How you liking it?
I'm still trying to get halfway through the campaign. Like I'm losing my mind because I cannot cope with the fact that I burn out my special ability for the long strength attack to try and take out major units that I know that are going to be a factor in the battlefield. Like when I was younger, I just probably like go nuts. But now that I know battlefield tactics, I'm like, that thing's got to die before I even touch these mothers over here. Right? So I'm like trying to do my best to kill things that are big and heavy on the left. Mary, it's driving me insane, to be honest. Like, it's driving me insane. And I'm jumping on at least, I'm giving it 45 minutes a night. This is the most I've given any game, like, that I'm just trialing, that I'm not, like, addicted to. I'm giving it 45 minutes a night. I come home from work, I play it for 45 minutes, then I write down, I got my book right here, right? You can see all this stuff written down, and all this stuff that's written down in here is pretty much like my little thoughts on what I thought happened here, what I thought happened here. It's not a bad game. It's a great game for an RTS, turn-based style gameplay. I'm not a big turn-based style gameplay person. Like I can't stand that. I did this, and now the hell's he gonna do? No!
It's
No!
like chess, though. You know.
No, I can't stand that. I like real-time strategy being fluid and like I'm more of like a war game where like stuff is happening as it's happening. Like it's all fluid and consistently moving, but I'm having fun with this one.
Yeah, just sit up here and play Red Alert.
Oh God.
Ugh. When you're done with it and you're ready to do that review, I got that code for you to give away.
Will do. And actually that's the code that we're going to be giving away on actually for February. I'm going to make that the February code. We're going to be giving away. We're going to give away. Gonna give it away. Yeah. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away.
Give it away, give it away now.
So we're gonna give away a code for the War Machine there, and I'll put up more information about the game and what my review and thought is. Like I said, I started back here on this end of the page, and I've got about that much left of the book to go. So. And that's with a lot of other game reviews too, but a decent amount's dedicated to that.
You know, I think I'm gonna get in touch with one of our music guys and see if they can make like a little commercial or something for the giveaways. Be like, Gamer Geeks Radio giveaway type thing.
That wouldn't be bad. Actually, I'm gonna say it out to the viewers right now. If you guys feel like turning around and we could do a contest. So we're giving away that little Batman totem. He's about 2 to 3 inches, right? Small little guy. You can fit it on top of your car dashboard. You can put it around on your fridge. You can put it around on top of your CD. I keep pointing to my rear. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's okay. But anyway, you could turn around and put it anywhere. Like. You could turn around, then you know what you did to 720, and then you could turn around once more to 1080. It's okay. So pretty much you could put this thing anywhere, and you would enjoy it as is anywhere.
Now, I don't know if you can pull it up, but I just sent you the picture of it in a message on Facebook. Is there a way that the viewers could see that?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me click something. There we go. Sure.
Okay.
Boom. That's it. Right there. That is it. That is your little Batman. Your little
It's
totem
like
Batman.
It's a chibi Batman, but it's not actually like chibi.
It reminds me of the cutout for a teddy bear, but it's awesome. Like I want it because it's unique. Like you're not gonna get another one.
Yeah, you're not.
You know you're gonna see a friend who's like, oh man, that's cool. Like somebody's gonna comment on it, and people will say it's cool. So I really do like it. It's actually quite unique and quite cool. And I like how the bat ears go past like the bear ears part of it. Like you can see the dark tone, so it's pretty cool. I like it.
Of bears, Ted 2 comes out too.
Yeah. I remember that one coming out. That's gonna be interesting. Become a legal human.
I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah.
Check out the trailer. Check out the trailer for Ted 2. Also, like I said, I come off my cloud in my little Xbox One world every now and then just to drop off little grains of knowledge. Smite. My bad. Smite. It was a PC game that was really good on the Xbox One now. So yeah, Smite is coming out for the Xbox One. Yeah.
Lady, do you got anything?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so this is your host, Richard.
Travis.
Lady Rage, but I'm not a host. I'm just, butting in.
And that's okay. That's your host, Richard and Travis, and I hope you guys had a good night. We will see you in 7 days. Dun dun dun! With more Yukon Gold and announcements
7
of new
days.
games. 7 days.
7
What's coming
days.
out in the next 7 days?
7 days. Sunday is
Well, we got the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl, and we also have the new UFC coming out.
Yeah, new UFC.
Super
But
Bowl
there's also
Sunday.
something coming out. Something come out. No, is it coming out this week? No, it comes out next week. It comes out the week after this week.
All right, so we'll talk about that then also
Yeah,
next Friday,
yeah, next Friday.
and we'll talk about how the Seahawks or what
The
not
Patriots.
Patriots. I love the Pates, but I've been a Pates fan since the last time they won.
Also, I
So
want to say, check out Marshawn Lynch versus Brock from the Patriots. They play Mortal Kombat X, and they show the actual fatalities on. It was done by Conan. Conan set this whole thing up. But speaking from the game perspective, and I want Mortal Kombat X. Those will come out in January. It's not coming out until like March, April, or some further on date. It's that way. But they show the fatalities of certain characters that you have not seen yet, like Quan Chi. Quan Chi has a fatality that will make your gut like just cringe. It is that graphic, but it looks so great. It looks so good, and they played it on the PS4.
and as you could tell, Travis is more of a like some of the simulation fighter game style gameplay, where I'm more of that crazy simulation flight war simulator gameplay. So it's pretty cool.
I mean, I played a flight simulator in my day.
Now we need somebody in the racing simulator games. We need somebody in those other simulator games. Come on now. So, guys, check it out. I don't know, man. I spent a lot of money. I've got a racing wheel in here, and I played next car game again, like after a while.
Yeah.
I went full Rosie O'Donnell on it, man. I was smacking Darlene all over the friggin' house. I tell you, man. Darlene! Like I was ready up in that. And actually,
Are you guys Mortal Kombat fans or what is it? Street Fighter fans or
oh, like
all
musicians
of
who play the music, or bands as in like bands of the
not bands,
accounts?
fan FAN.
Oh, fans.
I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat.
I used to be when I was like.
And Marvel vs. Capcom. I am a huge fan of that.
Not
Did
me. I'm sorry.
Did I tell you that I got to interview the voice actors of Richard Epcard and Elaine Stern, who were in the Mortal Kombat, Final Fantasy, and Richard was the voice actors of all Jokers so far in the games, all in any games.
No, you did it.
Okay. Is he okay or?
I'm not okay.
Anyhow, how would you guys like, excuse me, for me to ask Richard Epcart if he could come back on and you two interview him?
Please.
I concur.
No. All right. Hold on. Let me see if you can see this. I don't know if you'll be able to see this.
He's going somewhere with this. He's going somewhere with this camera. Hold on. Ready? Steady. Hold on.
Should I be scared?
Yeah,
No. You should not be
might be a dead
scared.
body. There might be.
You should not be scared. Let's see here. Can you see this? Can you see this?
Start talking because he keeps looking at me.
What is that?
This is the one half of my. This is a scorpion. That's a part of the scorpion book stand that I got.
All right, Travis, just so it's easier for the viewers, you just explain the detail on it and everything while
I
you're showing
mean,
it because
like,
they're picking up on other stuff.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's a book stand for Mortal Kombat.
So pick it up right now and go, hey, this is the book stand. Look at the silver painting, blah, blah, blah. Because once I cut off talking, it keeps looking at me or somebody else. And then when you start talking, it'll start looking at you.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So you do this now. All right. This right here is the Mortal Kombat book stand. You got Scorpion and you have Sub-Zero, and it's kind of like the action of Scorpion running the spear through Sub-Zero. You want to see that? Like the
That is
graphic.
badass. I can see that.
That is.
Like, I got that. I have a Mortal Kombat hit stick. I am a Mortal Kombat fanatic. It was bad. It was like I stayed in the arcade for like 6 hours straight, just token after token after token after token. I had a real problem with Mortal Kombat growing up.
You know what? That's not really that bad of a problem because if it was Snoop Dogg, it would have been a completely different problem. Snoop. Sorry, I love the DWOG.
And I mean, it's not like it wasn't hard to get this at all, because this came from I think it was the deluxe edition for the Mortal Kombat that came out for the 360. What was it? His stick was I guess, the legendary X Collector's edition. I had that. That's somewhere around here. There's the actual like fighting stick. It's all nice and cool and whatnot.
All right, so as the viewers can see, we have a lot of history behind gamery, geekery, and I don't even know. Like, I'm just saying, like, how could you not love to watch us? God damn it! Like, how do you not love this? Love me, right? Like,
Are you not entertained?
hold on. I think I can do that one. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try. Are you not entertained? Do I not amuse you? So you gotta get crazy with it. You gotta enjoy the stream. You guys gotta enjoy this podcast. You guys gotta enjoy everything here. Please do check out the pages that we've been just preaching for the past, I think about an hour we've been preaching about it. Like the whole show for the past hour has been us going, check this out, and then us talking about the show, and then check this out. Like because we're that excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see a dog when you throw it a new toy, or a cat when you throw it a new toy, or your goldfish when it flushes down the toilet? Like, it's just excited. It's getting a breath of fresh air. Like, it's just like, ah! Or it's, oh my god, a ball! Or, oh my god, a ball! It's crazy. Like, we love this.
It's like when a dog looks at a squirrel. Squirrel!
Squirrel! Sorry. Squirrel! Oh, that was even higher.
Oh, whoa.
That was higher than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It sounded like it did permanent damage.
All right, okay, so we're back, and so anyway, no, we're excited about this show, and me and Travis, I'm gonna speak on my behalf. Travis, you can speak on yours, but for me, I like doing this. I really enjoy coming on here on a Friday night to do this. Like I usually live stream video games and whatnot, but I like being able to just talk. And it's more freeing somewhat. Like you get there, like for me I'm a heavy live streamer. I'm not massively popular. I don't have a huge fan base, but I love the live stream. I love to interact with my viewers. But also it gets annoying because whenever I play a game I feel like I'm obligated to turn on a camera and explain the game I'm playing and explain what I'm doing. Now, I like this show for the fact that I can just sit here and talk. I don't have to focus on something while focusing on this, while focusing on this. I could just focus on you guys. So that's what I enjoy about this. I enjoy expressing myself while being able to know what I'm expressing. Sometimes I'm not that so well when I do my streams. Sometimes I get aggravated at the game and somebody says something layman's terms in my stream and I get snappy at them, which is wrong on me, but I don't have the time to react between that, right? Like, it's the same with any gamer. Turn around, you get some kid in Call of Duty going, ha ha ha, blah blah blah, right? Like whatever, like cursing whatever he can come out of his mouth, which is usually just sounds like soap washed through a blender because you can't hear it, it's just squeaking. And then you're just like, okay, cool, whatever. This kid insulted my mom, which would probably smash his head in anyway, so cool. Oh, he slept with my mom. Well, that's his fault because now he's got to deal with her and I don't, so like it goes through that. But I mean, like, being able to just sit here and talk with you guys, talk with you about anything geekery. I like cosplay. I can't wait for the cosplay season, guys. I don't know about you, Travis, but cosplay season, man, I'm excited. You excited?
I just got finished watching Yaya Judge off of what was it? King of the Nerds. Yeah. Congratulations to Team Smash, by the way. Even though I know this is like pre-recorded and it's not live at all, but you know.
Yeah, but still, congrats, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting. Like, you know, cosplay season's coming up. I'm already starting to get stuff, and I'm trying to find like an old comic or anything that incorporates a '67 Mustang, so I can actually roll up in it. And get out.
Dang. Cosplay with the Mustang. Cosplay with the Mustang.
There's not many.
No, there isn't, because the Green Hornet, Green Hornets.
Beautiful car.
But that wasn't a Mustang.
No, it was like an Impala, right?
Yeah. Hey, we can talk about that next Friday. We can talk about that next Friday.
We'll dive into that next Friday. So anyway, we got to end this podcast because we keep going, hey, we're going to end this, and then we talk for another like 30 minutes, and like, hey, we got to end this, and talk for another 30 minutes. So you can see how excited we are about this.
Yeah,
we love to be able to do this. We really abuse this. We're bad parents. We are bad, horrible people. We are abusing this show because we're making us stand longer than like, hey, we're only going to go for an hour. And actually, I don't think any one of the shows that you and I, Travis, have done so far has been shorter than an hour.
No.
We're like, hey, we're going to go for an hour. 2 hours later, we're still talking.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm signing off. Richard is out. Thank you very much. Please do check out gamersgeek.tv and gamersgeekradioshow.com. Out to you guys.
See you later. Bye. I'm going back to my Xbox One cloud.
Why aren't you showing up on this stream?
Who, me?
Talk louder. Yeah, talk louder.
Hi. No, because my phone's dying. It's
Yell.
yelling at me.
Yell. At the top of your lungs.
Hello. Hello. I'm going back to my cloud.
Freedom. Like
I'm
William
going back to
Wallace.
my cloud of the Xbox One land. Because I'm the only one that has one.
You gotta be like William Wallace. Freedom!